inspired by creating an outfit that is constructed with a collage of different parts of faces of our classmates.
Dadaism was a cultural movement that began in Switzerland during World War I and paced from 1960 to 1922. Its purpose was to ridicule what its participants considered to be the meaninglessness of the modern world. Here we have translated martial urinal fountain into a headgear in the shape of a toilet bowl to pay tribute and to embrace Marshall Duchamp's famous work.
Bauhaus first opened its doors to students in the year 1990. The philosophy was that an object's form should ideally follow its function. This remains as one of the most powerful ideas in design. The Bauhaus mask is an adaptation of one of the movement's logos, created in 1921 by Oskar Schlemmer. In keeping with Bauhaus ideals, it was designed using basic lines and curves with as few unnecessary elements and affectations as possible.
Surrealism is a cultural movement that began in the early 1920s and was a development from Dada. The Surrealists embraced the representation of imagination and are known for their dream-inspired artworks. Our models is wrapped in a nonsensical and mysterious headgear which combines illogical elements inspired by imagination and dreams.
Abstract expressionism was an American post-World War II art movement that is characterized by its image of the rebellious, anarchic, highly idiosyncratic, and some feel nihilistic. The model's outfit is a modern interpretation of Jackson Pollock's paint-splattered artwork by incorporating modern elements like dynamic triangles and bright neon colored paint.
Architecture of the Roman Empire concerned themselves with the expression of strength, power, and domination. The Romans developed powerful new structures such as the arch and the dome to enhance their architectural maintenance. The helmet that the model is wearing is inspired by the arch structure, while the top expresses the strength and dominance of the empire. The skirt, which is made by yarn, expresses and types of columns found in that period.
Gothic architecture is the architecture of the period between the early 12th and early 16th centuries. The characteristics of Gothic architecture include the pointed arch, the ribbed vault, and the flying buttress. The height and volume of the heaven-reaching cathedrals symbolize the perfect unison of architecture and spirituality. The top that the model is wearing is inspired by the ribbed vaults of Gothic architecture, while the wire constructed that come out from the top is inspired by the flying buttresses. The entire outfit, along with the flowing train, expresses the height and grandeur of Gothic architecture.
Renaissance architecture epitomizes the golden age of Western architecture. The Renaissance style emphasizes on symmetry and proportion. The orderly arrangements of columns, pilasters, and lintels, as well as the use of semicircular arches and hemispherical domes. The idea of symmetry and proportion is shown on to the top that the model is wearing, and is further accentuated with the grey color. The skirt is designed based on the idea of Brunelleschi stone for the Florence Cathedral.
The International national style was a major architectural style that emerged in the 1920s and 1930s. The characteristics of the international style include a radical simplification of form, a rejection of ornament, and adoption of glass, steel, and concrete as preferred materials. The glass material is applied literally onto the shoulder section of the model. The simplification of the skirt that has large portion of white color and a little bit of black lining brings out the simplicity.
Contemporary architecture is generally speaking the architecture of the present time, not bound by rules or dogmatic styles. Contemporary architecture is the extension of architect as an artist. The forms are often expressive and sculptural, symbolizing and reflecting the culture and society of the times. This outfit is inspired by the Esplanade Theatres on the Bay, Singapore, which has a durian-like spiky exterior look. It's a simple representation of shapes yet expressive and detailed in terms of architectural form. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for the designer and stylist for today's show, Miss Shanice and Miss Annie Kang. And one final round of applause for our talented models.